So this video shows you how to add a social profile publishing channel to your account. There are other types of publishing channels for article sites and for blogs, but this one will focus on social profiles. So to add a publishing channel, there are various options available. You can either via the channels page, if you click channels on the left-hand menu, you can either click the add publishing channel icon there, or if you hover over channels on the left-hand menu, you'll see a plus icon appears. You can click on that to add a new publishing channel. You can also click add channel at the top of the left-hand menu, and finally if you go to channels on the top menu and click new publishing channel, that's another way to add a channel to your account. You can see that the project is selected at the top. If you would like to add another project at this stage, you can do so by simply clicking the link, enter in a name and a description of your project and click submit, and that will pre-fill the project drop down with your new project. But for this demonstration we'll stick with the one that we have there. The source is the source of the content that basically feeds your publishing channel with content and determines what is published at the other end. So for example, the posts that are then published to your social profiles automatically for you through the publishing channel. There is one source there already, a bulk data feed source, which is based on my own data, and I will add in a new source to show you how this works using the feed from the vWriter blog. If you're unsure of the exact link or the exact URL for the blog, you can simply click the Find RSS feed link, enter in the URL of the page where you want to find the feed, and I will enter in the address of the vWriter blog. For the example here, click Find, wait a second or two while it finds the feeds, and you'll see it's brought back two feeds. For WordPress blogs, there are always two separate feeds that come back. One is for comments and the other one is for the posts for the blog. So we want the main posts feed. I will keep that selected, click select, and after a second or two it will bring back the title of the feed, which is the title of the blog itself. Click submit, and you'll see it's preloaded into the source drop down there and pre-selected for you. Like I said, there are three different types of publishing channel for social profiles, blogs and article sites, each with their own settings. For this video we will stick with the social profile settings. So for the settings themselves, you can add the social profiles that you want content to be published to. You can use the profiles already in your account, or you can add a new profile by clicking the link there. It will bring up a dialog box and then you can select the relevant social network. Profiles can also be added via links on the left-hand menu by clicking the icon that comes there, or from the channels menu, select profiles and you can add a new profile through the profiles page. I'm going to use profiles that are already in the account. There are different ways in which you can add profiles or add them to the publishing channel. You can just click the field and select from the drop down that appears, or you can drag across from the left hand menu, or you can simply click on the left hand menu as well to add it to your profiles for the publishing channel. I'll just stick to a couple of profiles for this example. You'll see the description field, and this field allows you to add instructions or notes for a writer if you want to have content custom written for you. So that means posts that will be custom written by writers for you. For this video I'm going to turn that option off, which you can do down the bottom. Just turn off the custom write option box and we just have the auto create content box selected, which means it will basically automatically extract content from each new post that comes through the blog in this example and create a post for your social profiles basically based on the first few words of that post. For the link shortener, I can add a new one either by clicking the drop down there or by clicking the link. This allows you to shorten links through bit.ly. There may be other services in future, but just select bit.ly for now. Click the sign in with bit.ly button. I'm already signed in to a bit.ly account I have. If you don't yet have an account with bit.ly, you can easily sign up with them. It's a free account, will only take you a few seconds to sign up. And just click allow to allow vWriter to access your account and to shorten links automatically for you. So you can see that my bit.ly account is now preloaded, and shortening links allows you then to log into your bit.ly account and you can see the amount of engagement, the amount of click-throughs that you've got on the links that are shared through your social posts. The content length section here allows you to, of course, specify the content length. For if it was a purely Twitter channel, let's just show you there, the content length will be shown in terms of characters, and because it's just Twitter, we'll have a maximum, of course, of 140 characters. Usually that's a good idea to lower that down a bit to allow people or to encourage people to retweet your tweets by simply giving them a bit of extra space on each tweet that you send out. So here I'm just reducing it down to 100 characters, and there's another 40 characters or so that people can add their own comments in when retweeting. For this example though, I will just be I won't just be using a Twitter channel. I'm going to add a Facebook profile there as well, and you can see the content length goes to words instead of characters, and I'll just leave it between 20 and 50 words that are going to be extracted for the purposes of creating social posts that will then go out each time a new post comes through the source. The hashtags field allows you to enter hashtags that will be included automatically after each post that is published. So for this example, I will just enter in content marketing. Don't worry about adding the pound sign at the front or removing spaces. Just click comma or enter and it will take care of that automatically for you, adding in the pound sign at the beginning and removing spaces and making sure it's a single word so it can work as a hashtag. The pretext and post-text fields allow you to add text that will be automatically added on to the front of every social post that is published, or added on to the end, so the front with the pretext or the end of each post with the post text. To show you how that works, I will simply add blog post to the pretext there, and that means that every post that is published through this channel will have the words blog post added automatically at the front of that post. I will leave the post text blank. The source flow control settings allows you to determine exactly what comes through the source. So it may be that you don't want everything coming through the source that is published, and you only want to use a subset of that content. So you can decide, for example, to only have, you might only want, say, one item every month or week. It's completely up to you the frequency that you choose here. It doesn't have to, of course, be your own content as the source. You can use any website that supplies an RSS feed to provide you with content. So it could be that there's a rather authoritative blog in your niche or in your industry, and occasionally you want to share content with your social media audience and simply restrict how many of those content items you use for your publishing channel, and you do that through the source flow control settings. So I'll turn that off for now. I don't want to use it on this occasion. You can also use keyword filtering to help determine what you use for the publishing channel. So you can decide that you only want to use a content item for the channel if it contains any of the keywords that you enter, or perhaps all of the keywords that you enter. And you can also choose to exclude content that comes through by adding keywords into the exclude keywords field here. Again, that's just to show you what happens, what you can do. I won't use that option here. You can also choose to start immediately with the most recent item from the source, and this can be useful when, for example, you may have just published a post on your blog and you want to immediately start with the item that you've just published. So if you tick that box, it will automatically retrieve that last published item and start your publishing channel straight away for you with that. I'm going to just save this channel as a draft for now. And you can see it's listed there as a draft, all in italics. You can see the publishing outlets or the publishing profiles for this particular channel that the content will be published to. Just to show you what else you can do here, you can actually add additional profiles to your publishing channels just by dragging them across there and dropping them on. And you can remove them again simply by dragging them back to the left-hand menu. So if you decide that you would like another profile to be added onto your channel, it's just an easy way in which you can accomplish that. If I check back now at the settings, and you'll see these little cogwheels around the website, and it simply means you can change the settings, edit the settings for whatever it is that you're looking at. I'll click that to edit the settings. It loads everything up, and you'll see right at the bottom that you can now set up channel notifications. And channel notifications basically allow you to notify somebody via email, or you can also do programmatic posts as well if you have a programmer and you want to do some other types of functionality in relation to this. You can do that as well. For this video, we will focus on adding an email notification, which allows you to send an email to a person that you nominate when a new piece of content is processed by this channel. So, for example, when a new post is published to the blog, I might want somebody I nominate to begin work on a SlideShare presentation that I can then publish to SlideShare, which would be very useful for content marketing purposes, for getting my business out there. SlideShare is within the top 200 websites and can bring you a lot of click-throughs and traffic. So I will click the little add icon there, and I will enter in some fictional information for an assistant. Don't try using this email address because it won't work. Just to show you what you can do. Subject, new SlideShare, and you can write in the email as you want to. So an email that will always go out whenever a new piece of content is processed by the channel. Please create new SlideShare based on, and you can use certain placeholders here, similar to how you might do within email software, where you use a placeholder for the subscriber's first name, for example. Please create a new SlideShare based on link. Just paste that in, and that link will be replaced with the link to the content item that has been published through the publishing channel. Please create a new SlideShare based on whatever the link will be, and then just sign off with however you normally end your emails, and submit, and you'll see it will automatically add in as a notification at the bottom. You can, as I said, add in post notifications as well, but I won't cover that in this video. The information is there if you would like to use that. So I've added in the email notification, that's already set, and I will now activate the channel by clicking activate. And you can see it now confirms it's been successfully activated and is now running. The channel notifications are showing just as before down the bottom of the page. You can change the settings for your publishing channel at any time by simply changing what you want to adjust and clicking the update settings button at the bottom. I can also decide to pause the publishing channel at any time simply by clicking the pause icon at the top, and that will pause it automatically for me. And of course you can resume that as well. I'll just show you, you can also pause and resume from the channels manager page. So I'll show you how to do that from that page. So it's paused, showing as paused at the moment in bold to attract your attention to the fact it's paused and not running. I will click resume channel, just confirm, and it will now show back as active again, so that is now running as a channel. And that's all there is to setting up a publishing channel within vWriter. You can set up as many publishing channels as you would like, publishing to the different social profiles for different purposes. It doesn't just have to be your blog, you can add in other sources of content as well as other feeds and so on.